ticket. So well worth. I really miss this. Oh dear God. It's so well worth it. Hello guys, I'm really excited for today. These two cars are mine for today to do some videos about that. Today on this video I will do some presentation about this red one and this black one to see the main differences, to see some quirks and some features about these cars. Now, enough about my face, let's see the cars. First of all, I'm sorry about the shakiness of the video. My gimbal is dead, as you can saw on my previous video, and it is on warranty, so now I'm doing old style taping, so bear with this. This is the Spider 939 and this is the Brera 939. I will do a bunch of videos about quick tips, but not for this video. This video is just about quirks and features on these cars. First of all, I want to thank my friends to lend me these cars to be able to do this. It is really satisfying to be able to drive these cars, to know better, to record better these cars too, because I don't drive these cars for a long time now, for a few years now. As I worked on the dealer, I drove this every day, so it was really cool. And now I'm reviving some old memories. So both of these cars have the 2.4 liter 20 valve engine, the multi-jet engine. It is really a beast of an engine. There is something about it. Look, the engine, for instance. Oh dear God! The sound of the engine! The force of this thing is like a freight train. Dear God, really good. Besides being really big, it's not just the cover. This is a really big engine. It's just, look at this. It is really awesome. I wrote some code over there. It was me that worked on this engine. Love it. The head gasket that you saw on my room of Alfa, it is from this engine. The engine of this car is exactly the same. They are the same 200 horsepower engines, not the 210s, okay? The gearboxes are both the F40, not the M32, and they are amazing. The gearbox, I know you have to be a little bit rough to engage the gears, but that is just the way it is. So this one has a little bit of a surprise because I did not drive it yet, so I think I will be in for a surprise because I see a lot of black smoke on the rear of the car. Let's see if it's running coal or is damaged, because you can have smoke and no power. I'm not even accelerating. Why the smoke? I cannot find words to describe these cars. I'm sorry about my lack of words right now, but these are really awesome cars. A lot of memories coming back to me. Now the interior here is very similar to the Alfa 159, of course, but we have some things that are different. On the door here, not very different, but let me show you here. I love this handle here. It looks like metal, it feels like metal, but I'm sure it's not. Also, I will talk about this handle over here to open the door. We have a solution for when it binds over there. Just have to take out that plug and tune it to the front. I will show you that on the quick tip. Again, we have the 159-ish interior. The sunroof is really the sky view. That is the name for this. Really very, very beautiful. On the outside it looks like paint, but on the inside you know what it is. Okay, now to get to the back part, just do it like this, like any other hatchback, and we have here a reasonable amount of space for small persons or children, but you know this car is just for riding on the road. To open the trunk here, you have the button on the remote and also a button over here behind the armrest that opens the trunk, and we have a very generous amount of space available. Well, the car is very big also, but you can see what I'm getting at. So we have the index of smoke over there. Okay, let's see if the car does smoke and does not have power, or otherwise have how much power. Very nice. Now here on the Spider, It's similar, okay, it's very similar to the Brera, very similar to any other Alfa 159, the 939. The difference is that we have here, the light on the interior is very similar to the Brera, not equal. The gauges, the dials are all the same on any other Alfa 159. Bose sound system, you can see the groove over there. We have the button to open the trunk. We have the buttons to open and lower the convertible top. We have this addition over there, that is a glass to help to the buffeting of the wind when driving. And we have the trunk. The trunk is again not very big, but considering the size of the car, it's very good, okay? Very a lot of stuff can be put in there. Again, this is a road trip car, not a daily drive. This one more like a daily driver, but this one is really to enjoy the sunsets, the evening, the hot summer nights, and everything in between. Now, which one do I take first? That one, this one. Now, to start this car, you have a key that does not have a key, or does it? Ta-da! Look, hey! Like this, you can open the car even without battery, without juice. So, save it again on the hole. The ignition automatically turns on, and press and keep pressing the button. Okay. Only on the later cars of the Alfa 159 bases, you have to just touch the button and it cranks itself. Not on this one, okay? I really don't know what to expect. It is the first time that I drive this car. Said to me it has a lot of power, but again, it had a Z. Oh my god. I think I need a bit of open road. Did you hear that? That's not good. But still, I think... Well, let me appreciate this. Okay, similar to the normal. A lot of smoke. And this almost... is firing almost. Oh my god. So, if they did increase the power of this car, why the smoke so much? The Spider over there has the same engine, and I did drive it yesterday. That thing goes like hell. One more pull. It's like a gasoline engine. 5,000. Another one. 4,000. Another one. This one, okay, it's a bit more power, but not enough to justify all this smoke. Sorry, Andre. Sorry about the camera. Sorry, my friend. Don't understand the smoke. Why? So, that is a problem with the remaps. Smoke. Smoke, smoke, smoke. The power is almost the same. It's 10, 15 horsepower more. Why? Okay, that's the gasket leak over there. I don't know if you can hear it. It robs a bit of power to the turbo, but not enough to justify all this. Oh my god, so much smoke. Oh, so let's try something. As you can see down here, near the handbrake and the gear lever, you have the button to deactivate the traction control. But if you look closely, it says ASR and VDC, two things. Well, if pushing this button only disables the traction control, why does it say both things? Well, if you keep pushing the button for about 3 seconds, it disables everything. You only get ABS. And now we can see if really it has more power than the normal version, because the normal version can spin your wheels in first gear and second gear. This one, let's see. Well, even without this disabled, you can spin the wheels. But I'm not too sure about this one. So, first gear, okay, spins. Second gear, does not spin. So, no increase in power and all this like smoke, for what? Can you explain that to me? Misfiring. Like crazy. Nah. No remap for me. At least not this one. Another thing with all this black smoke, look, I'm passing through a person and I feel ashamed to be doing all this black smoke. Okay, if the car has 400 horsepower, you have to have some smoke, okay? But this is unnecessary. Look. Misfiring. How can you have misfire on the diesel engine? Jesus. I was trying to figure out here a solution for this lack of power, to try to prove that it has indeed lack of power. I want to call the owner of this car and try to do a drag race with this in the Spider to see what is the problem. And I'm doing here some experiments. So I will go to idle at third gear, almost idle. Okay. Accelerator all the way down, nothing. 2000 RPM, power, 2.5 more power, and then it starts to do like this. So that is why the car does not. First of all, the remap is absolute garbage, no good at all, awful. Makes me angry. Oh my God, I'm not even accelerating. Why the smoke? Dear God. So sorry. Until the 2000 RPM, you have no engine whatsoever. Foot down, 1,500 RPM, nothing. On the Spider, it wakes up and flies. Oh, dear God. What's up with that? And it's heavier than this one. Jesus. I don't know who did this remap, but man, do your research, man, please. Well, I was trying to continue to do this video with this car here, and I'm starting to realize I'm not liking this at all. The pleasure of driving this car through, for example, these corners, I look at the rear view mirror, I only see smoke, more smoke. It's shameful. Okay, it turns very well. Oh my God, very nice. But the smoke, the person passed through me. Oh, there goes that guy with the smoky Alfa Romeo. It does not know me. It does not know who I am. So it literally goes to Alfa Romeo sucks because it does smoke, because it malfunctions. Probably that's a malfunction, all that smoke. You see the implications of this. Sometimes you try to do better. Possibly the owner of this car is very happy with the power, because I know for a fact that this car has had a problem with turbo regulation. It was only the solenoid that was damaged, and from what he had to what he has now, it may appear a big increase in power, but in fact it just took it to the normal level. It's so marginal, this gain of power. In fact, it's almost less, because in second gear it does not spin the wheels. In the ground with dirty too, with sand. So what's up with that? I'm glad I have the Spider in my house to do this comparison, because imagine if I was to do this video only with this car, it will be very sucky, because I'm doing a video with an excellent, beautiful car, the red Brera, and the car sucks. Not the car, but what they did to the car. It almost aggravates me. Now, passing through a scooter, I cannot accelerate. Imagine this. This happens a lot in Portugal. I do a normal acceleration, black smoke. The car behind me, it's policeman in the a normal car, and next thing I know, pull over, a ticket, or pass the car to me, because yes, they can take your car and your license. So these inventions, I really look. I know the era of the power boxes may be ending or ended, but I can guarantee you I have better results with power boxes than with these cheap remaps. Look at me, now I'm one of the smoky TDIs. That is good. Yeah! This is amazing. Really, I really love this car. This car may not be very well known for you guys. This one and this evil twin, the Brera. These cars, in my view, are one of the best models of the Alfa Romeo brand so far, at least on the modern era. And the reason why you may not know very well the models is because they were the victim of the success of the Alfa 156 platform, the Alfa 156, 147 and GT. Those models sold really very well. One of the best selling models of all time of Alfa Romeo. And then they decided to do the replacement, the Alfa 159 platform, the 939. With that, we get the Brera and the Spider, this model over here. And it flopped, big time. And why? They are really a better structure overall than the Alfa 156, better engines, better solutions, better materials, better assembly. Why did they fail? I think it was a matter of the old same story. Marketing failed big time. They were so carried away for the success of the Alfa 156. They released the Alfa 159 and let it sell. It didn't. It didn't sell at all. It was really bad, even the 159. And it really is a good quality car. Now, I know it is not a perfect driving machine like the Alfa 156. That thing looks like a karting. It's really awesome. And the Alfa GT is the peak of the cars to drive for me. But you can really experience this 939 platform in other ways. So you can, okay, on this car that is convertible, you really can feel the body shaking and moving and whatever, but there is something about it. Look, the engine, for instance, oh dear God, the sound of the engine, so good. Sorry about the road, it's really, I'm driving to work and I have to deal with all the minutes I have to record. The force of this thing is like a freight train. Dear God, really good. You can play with this a bit more by disabling here some things. 5,000 RPM on a 2.4 liter multi-jet 200 horsepower engine. Oh yeah, this was the least powerful diesel engine for this car. How nice is that? 200 horsepower, that's enough. Well, no, look, the car, so good. So these cars, the problem, they are heavy. They are really, really heavy. How can you enjoy a heavy car on the road? Long trips, grand tours, that sort of thing. So if you are planning to buy an Alfa 159, do not buy a small engine, buy a big one. It's like a V6, like a 2.4 liter multi-jet engine. These are big engines that you can pull it and feel the car sliding down the road. Not so much on the corners, but on the TI versions, they are pretty good on the corners. But you can feel the weight on the tires go very fast. Overall, it is a better car than the Alfa 156. Like I said, better solutions, better everything. Of course, it has its problems, but overall, it is an improvement over the 156. Oh my god, I'm really in heaven to be able to drive this car. So well worth the ticket. So well worth. I really miss this. Oh dear God. It's so well worth it. This car is from a friend of mine. This car is for sale actually. It's really a sad story because he bought it, he loves it very, very much. He takes very good care of it, but his life has changed. And not for the worse, but it's different now, and he cannot afford to have it. It's not a question of money. The car has no garage now, so not good to be on the rain. He cares so much about this car, he wants to give it to a new owner that he will appreciate it as much as he is capable of. And you may say, oh, you can buy this car. I cannot, it's really expensive. One thing about these cars, they are really, the value is surprising. Very much. So if you want to buy one of these cars, buy it now, because the price of them is climbing very rapidly, at least here in Portugal. This one goes for about 17,000 euros. About. Okay, the Brera one, a little bit cheaper, but still 12, 14. Yeah, a car with 14 years. How awesome is that? Well, one more pull. Like a gasoline engine. 5,000. Another one. 4,000. Another one. Screw it. Yeah. This is quite illegal. Another one. Dear God. I think also, oh dear God, I'm crying already. I think it's also a lesson to be learned here. Instead of buying French cars, German cars, every single time, buy something different and show your friends what a real car should feel like. Awesome. Well, let's go to work. I hope you like this video. I'm a bit disappointed with not the car itself, okay? Oh my god. Don't do this, guys. Don't remap cars just because. Don't do that. Yeah, in Portugal, is a big problem, this remapping thing. Besides being illegal, it's awful. So this spider, it really filled me up with everything nice. It has its problems, its things. It has 14 years about that, and this one 15 years. But this has the potential to be a better car than this one, because this is more rigid on the structure than the convertible one. Obviously, there is no question about that. So guys, I really hope you like this video. I hope you can consider subscribe and share with your friends. Down on the description there is a lot of information that can be useful for you. I'm talking about quick tips, playlists, tutorial videos, vlog videos, so many things, including my new series. Hope you like that as well. more videos for these two cars. I am seizing the opportunity here to record with these two cars over here because this one is gone and this one is not mine. And I want to record as much as I can on this day and a half that I have for my weekend. I see you next time, guys. Bye.